In this video for the Beacon Hill Dollhouse construction, I'm going to go over section Y, exterior trim. This section has several subparts and should have been separated into different sections, but I suspect they wanted the instructions to stop at section Z. This has many small parts and pre-assembly is tedious and requires some patience. The brackets and trim were prepared and held for installation until the final stage of construction. This way it would not get in the way or get damaged in the construction process. These were attached with tacky glue since it dries clear. I removed and prepared the corner brackets along with the tower roof brackets. The pieces are first pre-assembled, primed, and painted in semi-gloss white. I continued pre-assembly of the Mansard roof brackets and the porch trim. After the glue was dry, I filled the cavities on the edge of the brackets with caulking. Since the edges are meant to face outwards, I wanted this to appear smoother than the assembly presents itself naturally. These were then primed and painted. One area in this section is the tower and mansard roof brackets. The back edges of the bracket that butt to the facade were sanded flat, so this would have more glue surface where it meets with the house. I also sanded the top of the bracket slightly, so this would also have a little more surface contact to the overhang. I followed the instructions to space the specified number of brackets evenly against the mansard roof overhang. The best looking brackets were chosen to be installed on the front facing facade. I did this with the house lying on its back so I would not need additional support while the glue was drying. For the brackets installed on the sides, the house was placed in an upright position and tape was used to hold the brackets in place. For the tower roof, I chose not to glue the roof in place as instructed, which provides access to this area of the house. For this reason, the brackets were only glued to the horizontal trim and not to the tower roof overhang. While gluing the brackets, I did set the tower roof in place so the brackets came in contact with the underside of the roof. The small bay brackets were then glued in place along the bay roof overhang. I took some care to make sure I had the right brackets for each bay window. Next, the porch brackets were installed. Another area is the roof corner brackets. I had extra pieces, so I found the best ones to install on the house that were most visible, beginning with the front of the edifice. I started with the tower roof and paired the curved and post pieces that I thought best matched. I had to sand down some of the edges where the pieces met to help make this more square. This continued with the top of the mansard roof, and I chose not to add the brackets to the porch roof. The final area is the porch step and foundation trim, followed by the bay side panels. The porch step is pre-assembled, and I used a right angle rig to help make this square while the glue was drying. The bay panels were painted in the blue house color, and the porch step was stained polyurethane and lightly sanded. The panels and porch step were then installed on the house. I debated on the arched porch trim, but ultimately decided to install this. I used super glue to attach these since the contact points to the house are minimal. Thanks for watching.